Hello, hi. This is a video. I just wanted to put it out there just for the fun of it. You could call me a Pophus. I'm a very avid Warhammer fan, and as you see on my screen here, I would like to do a tier list. So this is gonna take a little bit explaining. This is a tier list on Gotrek and Felix. It's only saying Gotrek here, but it's Gotrek and Felix books. It's also a couple Age of Sigmar books. If you don't know what these are a series of Warhammer fantasy books, starting with Troll Slayer and ending with Slayer, and continuing it into Age of Sigmar with a couple Gotrek books. Not a lot, but still a couple. This is my favourite series of Warhammer books, and I'm going to do a tier list on all of them. These are all of them. My favourite part of the series is from Troll Slayer to Slayer here. These are all my favourite Warhammer books ever. And then we got the first two here I have also seen for Gotrek's Age of Sigmar books, and these. So a bit of a backstory of who they are. This was a Warhammer is a fantasy realm, more about selling miniatures and lore and that. But one of their big parts is a novel industry, and this is one of the longer series running ones. Now, an all intro to the characters. Gotrek's a slayer, basically a dwarf who seeks glorious doom in combat, and Felix is a strappy young poet who follows him around after giving an oath to record Gotrek's doom in a mighty poem, so his glory is recorded for all of eternity. Now, I want to get this going because this might take quite a long time. Also, if you hear something in my throat, I've been sick the last week and a half or so, and I'm not used to recording, so please be mindful of that. The tiers we got here have not read yet. This is for a couple of them that I just haven't read yet. I've read beside one, the main series, all on Audible, and I've read the first two here, and the last four I'm still yet to get to, but they are on the list. Then we have Yesh, which is a bit iffy. It's not bad, it's not good. It's alright. This one's for, okay, it's kind of cool, I'm fine with it. It's not one of my favourites, but it's alright. Good, solid. It's a solid one. I really like this one, but it's not one of the top ones. I just really, really do like it. One sec. Sorry about that. Awesome. Awesome fun read. These are for not the top tier ones, but some of the ones I really, 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 really like. And then lastly, peak must read. These are the ones you have to read. In my opinion, these are the best ones, and some of the ones that you should read no matter what. Alright, starting the list, we got Troll Slayer, and I'll put this in this actual position. Troll Slayer is at the start of the series. It's an anthology, so it contains a good, I think 14 different stories, each about an hour to 2 hours each. The first 7 books were written by William King. The next 5 or 6 were written by Nathan Long, and there's a couple written by a couple different authors, and then there was last two, and the Gotrek books written by David Geimer. Excuse me. Thank you. Alright. Sorry about that. Yeah. So they were written by David. This one was written by William King, and it is an anthology of a bunch of the different Gotrek and Felix stories from different magazines, codexes, and other things, all mashed into one big book. It contains the first and most famous story for the two, Geheimnisnacht. This is following Felix and Gotrek escaping the city of Altdorf, where they met, and this is one of the very earliest in the timeline. Felix is still a bit iffy about it, and he's still a bit cautious about Gotrek, but he knows his way around the sword. Oh, also, this is where you get the basic general look of the both of them, and the both general personality of both of them, and also all these books are from Felix's perspective. Got Troll Slayer is a bit iffy for me. I read it on my first way up to Warhammer World. I've been there twice, and it's one of my favourites, honestly. I really do like it. It is, I think, although it isn't one of my big favourites, it is one of the must-reads for the series. You must read this to get the characters. So I'll put it there. Next one, Skaven Slayer. Skaven Slayer is one of my favourites. Skaven Slayer is set in the city of Nuln. Nuln is the main city of the Empire, which produces the guns and gunpowder and the technical magicry of the Empire, main human nation in Warhammer. They're fighting at the Skaven, which is the yes, the Ratman. No, they don't exist. You never knew about them. Forget it. They are a conniving fuckers in the sewers who try to take over the world. They believe they're superior to all of them, or all other races in the world, and want to rule it. So yeah, Skaven Slayer follows both of them as a Skaven that appears quite a lot in the series called Thankwall. His miniature's actually awesome, but Thankwall, I love the character. He's all the Skaven are evil to their bloody core. And Thankwall is no different. He's just like, he's one of the only characters who can fail upwards, and still succeed at his mission. But he still fails at the end. I love him. Skaven Slayer is one of my favourites. It's one of those ones I think you must read, and again, I am putting it in in peak must read. I also will say, these will go in order. If one closest to peak must read will be my favourites, and the ones below it will be going backwards in order of me liking them. Next, we got Demon Slayer. This is the main story of the two. In their third book, going to the lost dwarven hold of Calet Doom, and this is in the series you get a bunch of different side characters who become main characters and go on their own stories here and there. This is where a lot of them are introduced. You got for the main two, you got Gotrek and Felix, obviously. Then you got Snorri Nosebiter, another Slayer who has been on adventures with Gotrek before. You got, and it's one of his close friends from even before they were Slayers. You got Malachi Mackerson, who is another Dwarven Slayer who sees his time currently as more of like, he's more expendable and can put his work towards also finding glorious doom, but also at the same time finding cool ways to kill said monsters with technical know-how. He builds a blimp, a couple blimps. One dies, and this one he currently got is called the Spirit of Grugni, which they use to get to Calet Doom. You got Ulrika Magnavostracov, which is a Kislevite, basically like Eastern European woman, who Felix has an on and off relationship with. Max Schreiber, a wizard who of the order of whoever he needs to be at the time, who is incredibly overpowered. Love Max, really like him. Alright, but yeah, Ulrika's a badass bitch of herself. I love him. She is one of the best characters I really do like. And yeah, and then you also have I think that's it. You got a couple other side characters, and you also got Calet Doom. You got the Spirit of Grugni. You got a bunch of different things in this book, but this is one of the best ones, and I think it is still peak must read. Next one is Dragon Slayer. Dragon Slayer is a bit of an iffy one. It follows directly. Also these here. The first 7 books follow right after each other, one after another, after another, after another. Troll Slayer alludes to them going to Nuln, but it does take place directly afterwards. It does take place kind of directly before Skaven Slayer, but from Skaven Slayer to Giant Slayer here, it takes place one after another, after another, after another. Dragon Slayer is literally like the weeks after Demon Slayer. It's a bit of a side quest about seeing a massive army in Demon Slayer, heading for the good people. And it's about trying to get to one of the major cities to warn said people about the army. It has all the characters from Demon Slayer pop back up, who survived at least, pop back up in it. And yes, it's a good read. I wouldn't say it's one of my favourites. I've only read it once or twice, but still, it's not one of my favourites. I wouldn't call it bad either. So I'm going to put it in a good solid read. I'm going to keep it here. Next, we got Beast Slayer. Beast Slayer is about the aftermath of Dragon Slayer, and it's about them holding in a town that's about to be sieged by the army they saw. They are being molested by a chaos warlord called Alec Demonclaw, and his two sorcerers, Kelmore and Hellbane, who are cultists of Siege. All the characters in this story currently are cultists of Siege. Also, I'm sorry if I'm going. I'm quite sick still. I'm sorry again. Yeah. Yeah. This is Beast Slayer. I don't really could say much about it. All the characters from the last two stories still appear in this book. I would say it's a quite good read. I wouldn't say it's the best ones, but still it's very good. I love Gotrek and Felix in this one. I really like them both. Next one is Vampire Slayer. This one's a bit more of a horror story. It's a side quest, but it's done better. It's Dragon Slayer, but better. All the characters again appear from the last book, and it's directly following up on the aftermath of Beast Slayer, but the titles allude to what they fight. It's fighting a vampire, and this vampire is called Adolphus Krieger, and he kidnaps one of the main characters and takes them to Sylvania. Definitely not Transylvania. Definitely not. No. But yeah, he kidnaps one of them, and the rest of the characters have to go save them. Hijinks ensue, and one of the characters is laid low and isn't seen for a very, very long time. This is one of my favourites, but it's also not one of my favourites. Not one of the best. So I'm going to put it in good, solid read, but very good either way. Next we have Giant Slayer. Giant Slayer is a bit iffy. It doesn't have all this. It has all the characters from this book mentioned, but it doesn't have all of them in it, and not for long for the ones who are in it. Gotrek Felix obviously in it. Teclis, one of the main characters of the High Elves, is here, and they are investigating the island of Albion, definitely not Britain, where they're trying to figure out what's happening to the island and how they can stop it. Also, the main two bad guys of Beast Slayer reappear in this book and die in this book as well. So yeah, that story gets cut off here. Now, Giant Slayer, I wouldn't say it's one of my favourites. I wouldn't say it's one of my big ones. I did like it. I'm going to listen to it again at some point, but it's alright. I'm going to put in, okay, it's kind of cool. It's not bad, but it's alright. It's okay. Next, okay, so this is going to take a bit of explaining. These 7 books take place one after another in the span of like maybe a year or two. Orc Slayer takes place 20 years after Giant Slayer, where Gotrek and Felix went out of the old world and went gallivanting around the world, solving mysteries and killing things altogether. And I really like it, and it's about returning to the old world, and in particular going to the dwarven city of Bagfar, and going to help one of Gotrek's oldest friends. It's also a horror movie in a book. For a sec. Sorry, just needed to cough there. Yeah, it's basically a horror movie. It's one of the better ones, but it shows how orcs can be very scary. It also has a lot of side characters about slayers, which are all nice and dandy. I really did like them. It also gives more empathy to Gotrek's situation, and it also gives more of his backstory, which Gotrek's backstory, until the last 2 books, last two books of this series, is mostly a hidden secret that you don't know about. Sadly, I had it spoiled to me, but not much. And yeah, Gotrek's backstory is sad. It is very sad. Now, my opinion of it. I didn't like it as much as before. Maybe it's because I've only read it once. The rest of the books, besides Giant Slayer and Orc Slayer, I've only read once, and Vampire Slayer. The rest of them I've read about once, twice, maybe 3 times. I'm going for these 3. I just read them in the last 2 months, one after another, and for the second time over, I've been loving them. But Orc Slayer, I need to reread it. I couldn't get past the first bit when they're on a boat, but after that it gets good. If I can remember. Now, where am I gonna put it? I'm gonna put it probably. I might move this later on. I'm gonna put it by here. It's okay, very cool, but not the best. I wouldn't. It's not one of my favorites. Next, we have Manslayer. This one is the first one I came back to a couple months ago, and I really, really, really liked it. It's about It's a direct sequel continuing the story from Skaven Slayer. Still has all these in the timeline, but it's directly after Orc Slayer, but returning to Nuln. And it also has there's a bunch of the characters from Skaven Slayer pop back up, who were originally from it. It also has a couple characters from these books. These 5 books appear in it as well as mentions, or just main characters, or allies in other ways. So, where will I put it? Also introduces a bunch of other characters I really like. It has the continuation of a couple other stories I really like, and the introduction of a couple other new characters I really like. It's a very good book. It's also a bit iffy on the timeline because the main event it was following up on has been retconned, but all these books still are canon. So, whatever these books are canon, it's just they have a bit of an iffy continuity. But they are all continuously canon. So, Manslayer, I'm going to put it in an awesome read. I really did like it. It's one of my favourites. Next one, Elfslayer. Elfslayer is about the two after Manslayer going to visit Felix's dad. And because they were alluded to that he was on his deathbed, Felix goes to help his dad, and hijinks ensues after that. I'm not going to reveal much because you need to read all these books. And I think it's a good one. It has another this, and this have characters from the main old series reappear, and they are very good. I really did like them. What am I gonna put this? I'm gonna probably put it in. I'm gonna put it in top of good solid read. It's a good one, not my favorite, but I really did like it. Really did like it. Shaman Slayer. Shaman Slayer, I think I really did like it. It's about beastmen, which is the devoted followers of chaos that aren't human. In the old world, the main ones, they're basically like centaurs and like gores, which are basically human animal hybrids who worship the chaos gods, evil gods. It's a very good read. It has a bunch of characters from the original series pop back up. Has some allusions to it. It has other things about it as well. It also makes you hate certain people, and it's generally a very good book. I really did like it. Where will I put it? I finished it 2 weeks ago. Where will I put it? I'm going to put this one. Peak must read. I really like this book. It's one of my favourites of the series. Next, we have Zombie Slayer. I finished this one literally yesterday. This one is one of my favourites. It faces against... It literally follows up on the Shaman Slayer within a minute of this one ending. And it follows the duo as they are bogged down in a siege against the undead. And a lot of characters who died in this novel as main characters reappear as zombies in this one, sadly. All the characters from Shaman Slayer who survived appear in this book as well, so that's sort of fine and dandy as well. Also, Nathan Long ones are quite gory and more of a horror stories on themselves. So yeah, Zombie Slayer is going to go... It's going to do top of... it's going to go top of awesome must read. It's not one of the best ones, I would say, but it's still very, very good. Now, just gonna get these out of the way. I'm gonna put these Age of Sigmar ones here because I haven't read them yet. And this one's the only Gotrek and Felix main story I haven't read. Please, this one's called The Serpent Queen. If anyone who watches this knows where you can go and watch it, please tell me. I will pay you. Or read it, however. I need to read this one. I love Tomb Kings. They're the only one. It's the only one where the Tomb Kings appear in the Gotrek and Felix books. I really need to watch it. Read it. But As we go closer, we got the Road of Skulls. These ones, this one, and this one are more like, they're not set in a direct area in the series, so I place them more as, these two take place directly after Giant Slayer, just after Giant Slayer, when they're going out of the old world, on their journey outwards or towards the east and the south. Road of the Skulls takes place sometime during Troll Slayer, and that's a bit of continuity error with Dragon Slayer as well. Oh, where is it? Dragon Slayer there. But yeah, it's a very good book on its own. Really did like it. Has a lot of Slayer characters in it. Has a bunch of expanded lore for character in. Really did like it. It's not one of my favourites. I would put it in okay, kind of cool. Cursed City. This one, I don't know how to describe it. I've only read it once. I'm gonna put it probably by year. I don't have much to describe it. It's about in Wartime, which is a Cursed City. And it's a very good read. I would recommend it. I'm gonna probably read it again just to get clear. Now, the end times books. These two I'm gonna put in peak must read. I'm reading through the Kinslayer again now. Literally, I'm gonna continue it later. But these two have all the characters from the main books reappear, and they are very good. I really, really, really like them, but I think if in the way of these, I'm gonna put Slayer as by year. I'm gonna put Kinslayer as probably by year. You get in this one, you get Gotrek's backstory and the rest of the characters as well, and it's very good. Now, Age of Sigmar. These two are direct sequels to the End Times books, and you can see something obvious. Felix isn't there. We don't know what happened to him. Gotrek wants to know, and he also wants to get his axe back. That's his main two things. This one's an audio drama. Very good. I'm gonna put it right here. This one I'm gonna put right by here. Yeah. So we're going through that fast. This is my Gotrek Felix tier list. None of them are yish. If anything, I'm just gonna put I'm gonna put Road of Skulls by here. I'm gonna put. Is there anything I want to move? I'm gonna put there. Yeah, there. I'm gonna put it like that. This is my list. Done. Alright, I hope all of you have a good day. I'm gonna try and get well now. Good day. Have a good day.